In this video, I will show you how to pull a handle. I start with a bit of clay and I'm rolling it into a carrot shape. And then I like to flatten it a little bit. And then this part up here that's the thick area is the part that I'm not going to get wet. Otherwise it'll slip out of my hands while I'm working. And I have here in my sink a bucket of water. So I start just by getting the clay wet. Some people will start down below like this with a sponge and just getting the clay a bit wet. I like to use the gravity to help, so I'll hold it above the bucket. And then this part of your hand that I'm using isn't symmetrical. So as I'm working, I'm constantly turning the handle from one side to the other so that way you can get something that looks relatively symmetrical. So as I'm working and it's getting wetter, I'm starting to add a little bit more pressure and squeezing the clay a bit as I pull. And you'll be surprised on your first handle how little of this clay you actually use for the handle. So once you've got something that looks fairly even, then what I like to do is I'll take it, then the dry part of the clay I'll push down into my countertop. And then I'll curl the handle around like this so that it starts to stiffen in a bit of a round shape. And then usually where I am, it's quite dry. So usually in about half an hour to 45 minutes, I'd be able to then cut the handle and put it onto a mug.